Hey guys, Dark Fate here. Today is going to be two movie reviews. I'll probably do two different videos though. So first off, I saw Terminator. I saw it Saturday, and we'll get right into it. So Terminator Salvation. This takes place in the future, 2018. John Connor is now like old. He's like 20s, so he's the savior, and it follows him trying to stop Skynet from destroying the human race, obviously, like in all the Terminators in a sense. Now, however, in this movie, John Connor is played by Christian Bale. Yeah, he did a pretty good job. I did kind of feel like his attitude in this never really changed. It was just always like, think of it like Batman, like, except he was always in the Batman mode with like the deep voice and that kind of persona, and that's like how it was throughout the whole movie. I'm not saying that was bad, like that was necessarily bad. It was just kind of bland after a while, and there were parts where where it was like he was mumbling. I was like, but he did a pretty good job for the most part. His co-star, I don't know his name. I've never actually seen the guy before, but he plays Marcus, who is this mysterious guy who you meet in the beginning of the movie. He did an exceptional job in this. There aren't really many big name actors in this movie. There's one other guy, I can't remember what other movies he's been in, but he's been in a lot of movies. I just can't for some reason think of what some of them are. But he did a pretty good job. He was the head commander of the rebellion. Also in this movie is Kyle Reese. He is John Connor's father or something. Like, it's his father, but he's in the future. I'd have to rewatch the old Terminator movies. I still don't really. It doesn't really make sense in a sense. Like, because he went back in time and had sex with Sarah Connor and they had the John Connor, he is still a teenager when John Connor is the savior. So that it is a little weird, but yeah, he meets him. The kid who plays him did a really good job. I thought it was good. So overall, the acting in this movie is pretty solid. Special effects in this movie are top notch for the most part. There are a few scenes where you could definitely tell it was really bad CG. Like, there's a scene where when you first meet Kyle Reese and they are fighting a T-600, and it falls into the ground. There's a close-up on its head, and you could just see, like, it looks very computer generated. I mean, it isn't notable to say like it's like really bad computer things, but I mean, for the most part, they did a really good job. Also, along special effects, I'm gonna add into the makeup. The makeup for this is actually really top notch as well, especially for Marcus. They did a really good job on it. One thing I do like a lot about this Terminator is that it kind of shows an inner struggle in a sense. Sorry about that. So yeah, there is kind of like a inner struggle in John Connor to decide if he should just do what his commander's telling him, or if he should save the people, which I won't spoil. But and there's like a conflict between is killing because like is there too much power in the hands of humans to create things like this, like machinery and things like that, and then like the moral of how like humans are so destructive. Like, they could use the machinery for such good things, but they always have seemed to have bloodshed with whatever they do, which is pretty true. But yeah, so I really like the story in this one. It's probably one of the better storylines in any of the Terminator movies. There is a surprise at the end. I won't say anything about it, but there is a surprise. It isn't too surprising. I mean, you can kind of expect it, but it's a surprise nonetheless. But overall, this movie is a good blockbuster, like summer blockbuster. It's not going to win any awards, but it is just a lot of fun to watch. And yeah, I mean, you could really go into this movie without having seen any of the other ones, and you could pretty much be okay because they explain most things. So I'd say go see this movie. If I mean, it's a good summer flick. Get some friends to go with you. It's a good time.